What is going on, people from the tube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. We are doing a family reunion with Kristen's most of her family, and it so happened that they have a lake, so everybody's still sleeping. So I'm gonna take the time just to. I don't have that many options, but I'm gonna just fish the area that is close to me. I'm not gonna be driving anywhere. So, but since everybody's sleeping, everything seems to be quiet and calm. I'm just gonna fish this brush pile. I'm gonna put a Texas rig and see what I can get in there. If anything, it's really shallow. So I just brought two rods. I'm gonna on one half the Googan Squad micro clutch, and on the other one I'm gonna do a nice Texas rig and just see. The Texas rig is just to give me a little bit of the advantage of going a little bit farther. The wind is blowing pretty decent, so I'm gonna try to just see if I can reach those little areas and close to those grasses, but there's not that much, it's not that deep, so we'll see. Alright, it's time to do the first cast. Let's see how far I can go with this guy. Alright. I don't think there's gonna be much here. Yeah, shallow. It's really shallow. I don't think they're gonna have much luck here, but for sure better than being working. Worst case scenarios, I'm gonna pull my pants up, get in the water, just to get more rich. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my shoes off, pull my pants up, and just go as far as I can. Take my shoes off and get in that water. I normally don't do these kind of things, but I don't think we have any other option right now. Let's see. There goes nothing. Oh, the water's not that bad. Let's see how far it can go in here. Yeah, it's not crazy. As I mentioned, there might not be anything here, but you never know until you cast. There's a little fish biting my feet, so this guy's fickle, dude. It's weird. They throwing sand on my feet. Whatever these guys are. Stop. Might have to bring this presentation down. So, let's get my micro clutch in here. See if I can switch that Texas rig to something a little bit smaller. Maybe like a trout magnet, I'm guessing might do the trick. Let's see. That one is too big. That one is kind of big too. I don't have something smaller on there. I don't have a blade like this, but it's smaller. I don't think the fish is big enough for that mess. That one's kind of big too. Probably look for a way bigger fish. I don't think I can get that big. Okay, with those little fish. Let's see if one of these atomic tubes will do what we need it to do. That's a little weight. Let's see. Oh, let's see this guy. Alright, this is the last attempt before I go inside. Ooh. The wind is gonna move the new mount. Let's see. I'm gonna have to move this way just so I can cast that way and let the wind do its thing. Okay, there, I got a bite. Now I got a bite. There he goes. This is the little guy that's gonna do it. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry you got skunk again, guys. But, hey, this was an opportunity that wasn't in the box, so we're gonna take them all. I'm gonna pack up and see if everybody's waking up and see what's happening. Alright guys, for a second there I thought that the GoPro had died. It was giving me some weird errors in there. We're back. So, well, I cast a little bit. I got one of those power bait tubes. I did the micro clutch and I did a Texas rig. That's what I opened with. There is still tiny fish. It's not that there's nothing. It's a tiny fish and they actually are biting. but like these fish like this. So what they're doing is that they're schooling up, and there's like 7 or 8 of them, and they're just going at it. So I'm gonna just grab all my stuff and just walk to up there and hang out with the family and see. This is what I got. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I came here, did this stuff. I'm gonna go and try to grab me some breakfast and see what we're gonna do from there. But so far, this is the view. It's pretty decent. It's pretty good looking. So, catch up with you guys later. All right, people from the tube. Uneventful. So, it was a family reunion with all the family of my fiance. So, they happened to be on the lake. The water was really low. So, I brought my gear, but didn't know what to expect. Now, my brother-in-law and I arrived there on Friday night. So we couldn't see the lake or what was going on until that morning. Like that was Saturday morning. It was around 5:30, 6 in the morning tops when I started filming the whole thing. I walked all the way down first, check it all out, and realized that the water line was short, but I didn't know what was happening. So one of the things that I learned is that I need to be ready at all times to get in the water. Like when you get into situations like this where the water is low and there might be a little bit more of a deep end, but you're not going to be able to get there casting. Gotta get in the water, shorten that distance. So that's the one thing that I learned on this trip is at all times I need to be ready. I don't have a boat, so I need to be ready to do that kind of stuff, just to be able to get in and just try to shorten the distance and trying to get in deeper water. More right now where we got scorching hot temperatures and fish are going to be in deeper waters versus being in the shore. And more on this area where we didn't have structures or shade for the fish to go, I had to get in the water. Now, you will see me fish only one side is because the other side, whatever reeds or whatever little vegetation there was way farther out. And it wasn't until in the afternoon that I realized that it was way deeper on the other side, but the distance was greater, so I had to get way deeper in there. But at that point, temperatures were around 102, 103. That water was really hot, so there was no much that I could do. But I did see a couple of things that make me question certain things, and I'm gonna ask those questions now for everybody that watches the video that have more knowledge than I do. One of the things that I saw was, and I don't know if I caught it on the camera or not, my GoPro overheated and shut off several times, so I don't know. I'm gonna edit that now and I'm gonna see what I have, but there was several times that I had boats come in with nets and cast for bait fish, which in this case that bait fish was baby largemouth. And I don't know if they got any or if they did, but that's what I got to see. So my first question is, based on conditions, and when is the right time to throw or either live bait, in this case minnows like bait fish, and or dead fresh bait, not plastics nor artificial lures, like fresh bait? When do you choose? What makes you make that call from going with fresh bait versus artificial lures? Comment down below, because I understand the principle. If you have the ability to have fresh bait, that is going to be preferable in certain areas. But what makes you do that call? What makes you get into those situations where you be like, okay, for this particular body of water, I'm going to use fresh or live bait versus any lures? The second question that I had was, when you're in a lake where you have 5 or 6 different species, and not necessarily all the species are big fish, meaning you might have bluegill and largemouth bass and catfish. Is there a way for you to identify quickly what is biting? So let's say that you're in an area where there's fish, you know there's fish, but you want to use 1 or 2 lures or baits to see what is biting. So the reason why I say this is because I've been in situations where I know there's fish, I can tell there's fish, I can figure out what it is, and I go through a process of elimination that can take me hours to go and be like, okay, this. And I don't know how much of that is actually damaging the fact that I'm disturbing all this area with 7, 8, 9, 10 different lures. And at the point that I hit the right thing, the fish might be spooked up because I've been just creating commotion everywhere. So comment down below what you guys think about that. What is 1 or 2 lures that you will use to scout the water and see something that crappie will react to, something that bluegill might react to, something that bass will react to, something that catfish will react to. I know that sometimes it's just one of those fluke things where you just catch and be like, oh wow, I got a catfish, and you were aiming to go for bass. So what I'm trying to figure out here is there a couple of lures that you guys will be your number 1 and 2 to scout out and see what happens? Comment down below. That would be extremely helpful. Other than that, that was the last fishing that I have done. As far as me going fishing more, it's been quite tough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We're in triple-digit temperatures, and it seems that every day we're getting heat warnings and trying to stay cool as much as we can, because it's been brutal. We've been having, like today, right now it was raining a little bit, but at night, like you go through the process of like, okay, the day start about 80, 90 degrees, that's where you start, that's where you open the day with. Then you hit your 105, 106, 108, whatever the case might be. And then at night, looking at 11 o'clock, which is about the time that I go to bed, you're looking already, you're still within 3 digits. You're still like hundreds. You're still top 90s. So that's make them a little bit challenging, because I'm going to areas that I don't know how much I have to walk, how much distance I need to cover, and knowing the water is going to be to excruciating temperatures, and being in areas where I don't know if I'm going to find a dog or a pile brush or laydowns or stuff like that where might be some fish. It's kind of tricky because I want to go fishing, but at the same time, I don't have a boat, I don't have access to deeper waters or deeper laydowns or structures where I can go deeper. So I got to count to whatever I have surrounding me, and some of these areas I've never been there, so I don't know what it is. So the only way to find out is going. But when you're looking at 108 degrees, that makes it a little bit tougher, you know, like to do 3 days in a row of 180 degrees that can be detrimental for your health. So I'm trying to keep whatever health is left in my body. But that's what we got, guy. Another zero, another skunk, but we're still trying, we're still going, we're still trying to figure things out. We're getting back in the rhythm. So there you go, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. I want to see your comments. I want to learn and see and try the tactics that you guys might have. Thank you so very much, and I will see you in the next one. Pancho.